Yeah, good day, YouTube. Made it down to the hospital yesterday. Got some of my treatments. Blood work was off for the phlebotomy. No phlebotomy. Did get the peritonitis. Didn't go easy. Once in a while, it's just that way. And so the doctor came in. He got the catheter in. My bowels were pretty active, and he did the best he could. He got started draining, and my bowels with the catheter, they got in a big fist fight in there. And registered nurses, they slapped him around, punched on him, and tried to make him behave. Had to call the doctor back down. He repositioned the catheter some and got the flow going again. And bowel and catheter back together, another fist fight. And nurses, they proceeded to fight him back. And in the end, the bowel won. It was just all over yesterday. They got to be careful. They don't want to puncture a hole in it. You can see it in the sonogram. It's kind of cool looking. You can see the catheter just sucked the bowel right up to it, and they have to twist it and yada yada. So they ended up getting 30 or 3.5, I guess 3350. I believe that's what they got. 3.5. That's what it was. Never mind. It was 3.5 liters, and they pretty much had to call it quits after that. And the bowels and stuff, they just wasn't cooperating. 1 second, the dog's going on. So anyways, we called it good on the 3.5 liters. They pushed and prodded and hurt my liver, and they hurt my spleen, and so left there, went to the infusion center, just got the lab works done right before then. That was screwed up. And anyways,
I'll be out at 29317 Lilac Court.
So anyways, went over there, no phlebotomy, and got the infusion of albumin, no problem. 3 bottles went right in, and called it a day. Came back to town, had to go up to the blood draw place here in town as well, and get some blood drawn and a urine sample for my primary care physician. So we got that done, and then we called it a day. And it was a long day for me. Like I said, they beat me up, and pretty sore. Hard time sleeping. Actually, ended up taking 3 pain pills last night, and did get some sleep. My hips were hurting pretty bad. My liver, my abdomen was hurting pretty bad, and just the way it goes. And that's pretty much my exciting news. I mean, we're scheduled out for the 7th, and do it all over again. My ferritin numbers did come back down to, I believe it said 559, I think is what it was. So they are coming down. Just couldn't get the phlebotomy. I will explain what ferritin is. Some people keep asking me, or people think ferritin is your iron. It has something to do with your iron, but the ferritin is a protein, and it's a taxi cab is what it is. And so the iron, it jumps on board the ferritin taxi, and the ferritin taxi, it takes it around your body, and it's supposed to get out on your cell surfaces of the cells it needs to get to, liver being one, and your spleen and stuff that, it takes iron to make our bodies work. And what my ferritin taxi does, it just drives by the drop-off points, and nobody gets dropped off. And so that's where the term iron overload comes in. The iron ain't got nowhere to go. So there's a difference between the two. I've had a hard time trying to explain it to a few people, a couple of my family members and whatnot. But that's what ferritin is. It's a protein. And so that's how that works. So it'll probably still go down some, even though I didn't get the phlebotomy. The first time I didn't get a phlebotomy, the ferritin levels did come down. And we'll see what happens. And hopefully next week I can get all three scheduled late in the day. Not too thrilled about that. Hang on a minute. Alright, again, these aren't edits. I just paused for a minute, had to do something. But covered the ferritin, what ferritin actually is. G23, you're pretty close, but actually you're far off too. I was actually closer than you was. They probably left a leader in. You can see it. We look at it, and that's just where we stopped at. It doesn't beat me up. So it was actually, in all reality, it was probably 4.5 liters. My guess was 4.6. So I went by my body weight. And that's how I know about how much they left in as well, as by my body weight. But see how it goes. Hopefully the bowels will be nice this coming week, and we'll get it all out. I don't think it's building up quite as much and quite as fast, so leaving that leader in there, we'll see how it goes. It's either gonna hurt like hell till Wednesday, or actually it's Tuesday again. I have to go in on Tuesday, so it'll be straight 7 days, and we'll see. I'll know by day 5, day 6. But then we came home. Like I said, got the blood test and the P test done up here. They checked my ammonia levels. When your liver shuts down like this, it messes with your ammonia level. That's kind of what gives you what I call the chemo brain, chemo head. And if you get it really bad, it just makes you say stupid stuff, and can't concentrate. But my last one, straight up normal. I mean, just straight up normal, 12 o'clock normal. And so I suspect it's there still. I take the medicine for that every day. My wife likes to blame that on any time I get grumpy or lose my patience, but it's just losing my patience and being grumpy from dying. So those levels will be good, I'm sure. She'll be anxious to get that test result. She was last time, thinking she could blame it on something, for me being grumpy and whatnot. Well, that's why I'm grumpy, irritable, and lack of patience is, pain. I've been in pain since December 3rd. That's a long time, and it gets to you. I'll let you guys know how that turns out. There's some word that they call that. I can't remember. I think they only check that level every 2 months. I mean, it was so dead center on. It was 2 months since the last check, and taking my medicine for that every day. I don't suspect it's changed at all. But did get my Subway spicy Italian. I was starving. I get really hungry, really thirsty for at least 24 hours. Really thirsty after the peritonitis, and so the rest of the day was lay around. Didn't feel too bad this morning. I usually don't feel all that bad the next day after for at least half the day, which is nice. And my hips ain't hurting yet, no pain pills yet. And we'll see how it goes. Probably have to take a couple pain pills tonight at bedtime, but I get scared when I gotta start taking them in the middle of the day. It's just, I know it's not good. But other than that, not a whole lot going. Wife's got to pick a couple of things up after work. Never ending. Prescription ready, and I got to pick up some of my high protein drinks and something else I really don't know. But it's pretty much never ending. It kind of helps where she works. She can get now, pretty much my needs met out of work except for the prescriptions, because they closed the pharmacy down. She works at Bi-Mart. For you West Coasters, you'll know what Bi-Mart is. And that's where she works. And great place to work too. They really work with her. And got to run over to Fred Meyer though, get the prescriptions. I don't know if I talked to you guys about GoodRx and coinage you can save on some of your meds. You guys might want to check that out. I think I did. I think I talked about it last time or time before. Like on this one, can't remember the name off the top of my head, but saves us $400 on the RX. It's an incredible amount of money that it saves us. And the GoodRx is free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it's electronic coupon, whatever. I think they'll mail it to you. I do remember talking to you about it before, but if you guys are on, long-term medication and whatnot, maybe check out that GoodRx. It might save you some coin, and you might be shocked. So we're only going to take two of my prescriptions over to Rite Aid and use the GoodRx option. The other ones, they're not that much, and sometimes they're free. I know I said this last time too, and sometimes they're under $10, it's just, and the savings isn't really there, you can save $1 or something, but check it out. Some of them are quite spendy. So I think it's the drug that keeps my blood pressure up is the expensive one. It's really weird. They gave me a drug to keep my blood pressure up, and then they gave me a prescription to keep my blood pressure down at the same time. And it's kind of weird. They always tell me low sodium diet. I hear that nonstop. Low sodium, high protein, but yet they give me salt tabs twice a day. It's just how they maintain your body and the correlation with calcium, potassium, yada yada. It just seems really weird, but I question them about it, because it just doesn't sound right. But it's the way it is. I can't remember the name of the one that's so expensive off the top of my head. But check them out and see if you can save some coin. And gonna cut this one here, probably pretty short. Don't have a whole lot to talk about. No one here to talk to either. Dog and a couple of cats, but still got half of my Subway Sammy to eat. Man, I like those spicy Italians, but probably shouldn't eat it. Yeah, because it's heavy and the cured meats, but it is what it is. Got a doctor's appointment coming up on the 22nd with the gastrologist, and if that doesn't go the way we want, I'm gonna have to be looking for another gastrologist. But that's coming up on the 22nd of June, and it's still a month out just about, but just got to hang in there, till then. And that'll be a long day. Have to drive inland. Appointments like at 2:15 in the afternoon. The worst possible time for us to have a doctor's appointment. That's when we got to be there. Figure an hour, at the doctor's office. 6.5 hours drive time there and back, somewhere around there. 6.5 hours round trip driving. I'm gonna have to stop and get Abby's pizza, that. And I don't know if we're gonna grab a hotel or try to get back, and I guess to see what the wife wants to do. It's just gonna be a really long day, and other than that, it's just more normal trips to the local hospital down here in California until then. And nothing else really. Things are going good at home, and the donations are coming in. I had a couple people I've worked with in the past, check a bar fire, some search and rescue, and they started a fundraiser on their own as well, and that was really nice. And money's already coming in there, so that's 2 different fundraisers. I mean, it's very helpful. It's not huge amounts of money. I think I'm up around $3,000 to tell you the truth in donations. I'll put a link to the PayPal pool, and most of it's there. The rest people mail it to me in cash, or they just stop by my house and give it to me in cash. But it's going to be big help, Like I said, June, or the gas, I don't know, $400, I don't know, $350 to $400 probably for gas in June. Kind of depends on how it goes, I guess. And the price of gas, which keeps going up. I guess it could be like LA at 8 something a gallon. I noticed yesterday ours is $5.25 a gallon. That was the cash discount price, but so it's better than some places. Keep guessing, G22. You're getting close to that Abby's Pizza. You're pretty dang close, and I was closer. So technically, you owe me Abby's Pizza. Now you gotta guess on the number. You at least gotta guess, down to the, the 100th or whatever, the 3.5. You at least gotta, I don't expect you to go down to the 1,000, but I guess it'd be the tens. But get a little closer, brother, and we'll do some Abby's Pizza someday, hopefully. If I can get up to Coos Bay. But let me go ahead and jump off here. This will be one under half an hour. Not even barely at heading towards 19 minutes now. I don't have nothing else to say. Not much happened yesterday. Just a big fist fight with the bowel and the catheter. A lot of pushing and shoving on my belly, and they went in on the right side this time too, which kind of surprised me. She thought it looked better on the right, and then once they got the catheter in there, the registered nurse is like, "Oh, it doesn't look so great over here." And once they stick you, that's it. You're done for the day. So I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. And so, you just have to deal with where they get you. I could have insisted to get it done on the left side, because they get a really good pocket on the left if I just lay on my left side, and the bowel has a big pocket over there that opens up. I mean, big pocket. great big one, you know, plenty of room in there for that catheter. And I don't know, maybe she thought she was doing me a favor by using my right side. But, you know, it gets sore no matter what side you do it on. And so it doesn't really matter, but I'd rather have them, you know, get that last liter out, you know, and to fight it like they had to. And they had to work, you know. I'll see if I can kind of show you where they put it in at this time. Right over here. It's kind of a different spot for them to stick the old catheter in me. Got some nice pinkish red disinfectant there on my belly, and belly's a little bit hard today. That'll probably soften up, you know, by the time I go to bed. It usually does this. Nothing's out of the abnormal. Just didn't get enough off of me. So anyways, you know, I'll check in before I have my next peritonesis and whatnot. It's only Wednesday, so I'll check in with Yabber about something. You guys got any questions, you know, put it down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer, you know, about this disease, you know, and how you know, the treatment you go through and what it's like, you know, living to die, waiting for that transplant, yada yada. Any questions, you know, throw them down there, you know. I don't have nothing to lose. I'll just tell you how I feel. And what I do know, if I don't know, I'll look it up or I'll tell you I just don't know. Because there's a lot to know. And especially when you got 5 doctors. But I'll do that for you. And I guess till then, probably do something maybe on Friday. If not, it'd be Monday. The wife, I think, has the weekend off. I think she'll have Saturday and Sunday off. But if she does, I'll just spend all my time with her and try to get something out here Friday or Monday. And we'll yabber about something. Till then, you guys have a great day. Hope the sun comes out. We had a beautiful day yesterday. Today, not so much. It's always that way for us, I guess. But till then, you know, you guys peace out, and we'll talk soon, okay? Thanks for your support. The links will be down below in the description.